Hey everyone, welcome to our channel, WorldoTalent. In today's video, we are diving into one of the most important topics for anyone looking to land a front-end developer role: interview preparation. Whether you are a job seeker looking for tips or a recruiter preparing to interview a candidate, you are in the right place. Before we dive into the questions, let's quickly talk about the role of a front-end developer. In simple terms, front-end developers are responsible for what the users see and interact with on the web. This includes everything from the layout and design to the interactivity of a website or application. Now that we have a basic understanding of the role, let's talk about the questions you might encounter in an interview. Technical questions. Number 1. HTML CSS. Question number 1. What are the differences between HTML5 and previous versions of HTML? Question number 2. How do you ensure cross-browser compatibility in your projects? Question number 3. Can you explain the CSS box model and how padding, margins, and borders affect it? Question number 4. What are CSS preprocessors, and how do they benefit the development process? 2. JavaScript. Question number 1. What is the difference between let, const, and var in JavaScript? Question number 2. Can you explain closures and provide an example? What are JavaScript promises, and how do they work? Question number 3. What are some ways to optimize JavaScript performance on the front end? 3. React frameworks. Question number 1. Can you explain the concept of virtual DOM in React? Question number 2. What are React hooks, and how do they improve functional components? Question number 3. How do you handle state management in React? Have you used any libraries like Redux or Context API? Question number 4. What is JSX in React, and how does it differ from traditional HTML? 4. Version control. Example Git. Question number 1. How do you resolve merge conflicts in Git? Question number 2. Can you explain the difference between Git merge and Git rebase? Problem-solving, scenario-based questions. Question number 1. If a client asks for a feature that doesn't fit with the existing design, how would you handle the situation? Question number 2. Imagine you're working on a page that has multiple elements causing slow performance. How would you diagnose and fix it? Question number 3. How would you build a responsive design for a website that needs to work across mobile, tablet, and desktop devices? Behavioral questions. 1. Can you describe a challenging front-end problem you solved in a previous project? 2. How do you stay updated with the latest front-end technologies and trends? 3. Tell me about a time when you had to work with a back-end team to solve an integration issue. How did you approach it? Collaboration and project management. 1. How do you manage tasks and prioritize in a project with tight deadlines? 2. How do you ensure effective communication with designers and backend developers? Testing. 1. Have you written unit tests for your front-end code? Which testing frameworks have you used? 2. How do you test responsiveness on different screen sizes? I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below with any questions or thoughts you have. What's the toughest interview question you've faced as a front-end developer? Or, if you are a recruiter, what questions do you ask during interviews? Let's get the conversation going. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more career tips and hiring advice.